Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's car. This is what I feel one great piece. When you think about adding the largest engine you could get from Chevrolet, the 454. So I love a 70 Chevelle SS454, but I'm a little bit older, so I like the air conditioning too. This has factory air conditioning, and it's in Hugger orange with black stripes, and it is one great looking car. Very authentic. 12-bolt rear with the F41 suspension. We'll walk around, we'll look at some stuff, and you'll say, wow, that's a really nice looking car. I had no idea. And when you see it drive down the road, you'll go, wow, that's a really nice looking car. Matter of fact, I don't think he should have it. I think I should have it. And then you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure you have it. So let's do that. So come on up here. Let's talk a little bit about paint, because that's what we do. Boom. Colin's gonna show you how nice that looks right there. And this is cool too, because this is important. So these cars here are, this one is painted correctly, and what I mean by that is it's the base coat's put on the car, and then it's wet sanded, so it's nice and smooth. And instead of clearing it and then striping the car, what this is, the stripe is then put on the car. All right, and then they clear the whole car so you can't feel the stripes. And the reason that's important is because over time the stripes will tear, and they'll start to, the edges will fade, and it gets really ugly. And this keeps all that from happening. I love hood pins. Twin lights of the 70, you know, you got 1 year where you get all that, and it's just a great looking car. That's why people love 70, that's why they bring so much money, and that's why they're the deal. So come on up here too, all right? Now this does not have the authentic polyglass tires on it. It's up to you, we can put them on there if you like. A lot of people like them, some people don't. If you're gonna drive the car a lot, I say leave the radials on there. This has power disc brakes, so that's an important part of stopping, but it also handles pretty well with these tires on it. It's a lot of power in here. And as it rolls down the road, you want to be able to stop and handle. These allow you to do that. But if you want it to be authentic, you want to take it to a car show, you know, and try to win, then you're going to have to put on the correct polyglass GT tires. All right? So let's keep rolling around the car and see what we think. All right, little stuff like this. I like to throw out that stuff because that's the difference that you can't get in pictures. In pictures, you're not going to get the sound of a door that doesn't have 3 rattles when the window closes. It fits so beautifully here in the body. It has door edge protectors on it. Why? Because the guy that owned this car cared a lot about it. And that's why he did the little things. New chrome, new stainless. We keep rolling around. New glass. Little stuff. Correct rear speakers back here, all right? Instead of like Sony Explodes or something like that, it has a correct package tray with the correct speaker grills from Chevrolet 1970, all right? New bumper with the SS callouts back here, correct tips on the back, just authentic, authentic, authentic looking. So if you want to go to a car show, you can do that. But if you want to just drive it to work or take it out to dinner on a Saturday night, this is the thing to do it in. I love to open the hoods of these cars, but this is what I like to do even better, and that's pull the pin. The hood pin. I love that. That's just, it just says muscle car. You just don't, you can't buy a car today that you can do that, so that's why I love that so much. All right. So come in here and let's check out some of the authenticity, all right? Most everything in here is super correct. We've ordered a couple small parts. I want to let you know what's happening with that. This piece right here is supposed to be black, not chrome, all right? And we have the correct piece of that. This also has a battery topper coming as well, and we'll do that. So we do have some dress-up stuff in here, like the Cal induction air cleaner, which I think looks great. We have the factory air conditioning over here, like it's supposed to be. Detailed power brake boosters for the power disc brakes. This also has power steering as well. And a lot of these things we forget to ask about because they weren't standard on all these cars. Disc brakes were, but power disc brakes were not, and power steering was not either. So that's important that you know that this car here is loaded up with equipment, and that's why it runs and drives so nicely. All right? Okay, so come check this out. So here's what I did. I took the mat out of here for a reason. It comes with a nice mat, all right? Because I wanted you to see how deep the ribs are in these trunks. So what happens is when people have a trunk that hasn't been replaced, and this trunk has been replaced, is that it doesn't have, they put mud in there, it's been painted 10 times and it's so thick, and you can't even see these ribs that actually add strength to, most people have never asked, why are there these cuts and things like that? Well, it actually adds rigidity to the steel sheet, all right? It also adds some circulation as well. There's plugs in here in case you got water. This also has an upgraded sound system that's hidden in the glove box, okay, which is cool because the dash looks stock. This has an upgraded sound system. It's a CD changer in back here, and then you have your regular stuff up front, all right? So this is a detailed trunk. This is what you should see. This is what makes it nice. So if you went to a car show or something like that and you wanted to open this up, the mat will be in there, and it'll look really great. All right? All right, so now we're in here. We got the buckets and console. A lot of optional stuff in these cars. You know, we glazed over it quickly when we talked about power steering, power disc brakes, buckets and console, because the bench was standard. All right. This has the gauges here. This has an AM/FM factory original style radio in it, as well as, okay, the hidden sound system. All right. It also has air conditioning, which we talked about, and more importantly, this is a roomy car. Let me just say this to you. You pull up, like amongst all these cars here, we have some great cars here. Amongst all these cars here, this car looks fabulous. But if you take this car out of here and you drive it to a restaurant or you take it to work, it is like a beacon, man. It looks nothing like anything else that's ever around that area. Somebody has a Porsche up front at the restaurant, guaranteed the valet is gonna push the Porsche around the side and this is gonna be the car front. Just stand out front in the restaurant and watch how many people walk up to that car and remind themselves, oh yeah, I had a car back in the day, or my buddy had a car back in the day, and that's what makes these cars so great. You know, it's I remember when, all right? Having said that, we're talking about 454, and we're talking about a lot of power, man. We're talking about a lot of power, and this thing rolls down the road, and it is very powerful. That's why you got the 12-bolt rear in the back, and you got disc brakes up front to stop it. So, how about I start it up for you so you can hear what it sounds like, because it does make a nice growl. How you doing? All right, so let's close this thing up, man. Here's what we're talking about. 454 big block Chevelle, factory air conditioning, Hugger orange, beautiful, beautiful restoration, great driving car. And if you pull up into a car show or a restaurant or anything like that, you're not gonna see another 70 Chevelle. The likelihood of it is gonna be slim, and you may somewhere in this entire country, but locally, I doubt you're ever gonna see this car again. That's what I love so much about it. Anyway, if you can find a way to get a cool 454 Chevelle in your life with factory air, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.